What the?
Marvel Studios presents
Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Girls Being Funny
Okay, so our powers are
and Powerful
manipulate light energy, and I could totally show you.
and funny and powerful at the same time.
Hi.
Where's our daughter?
Wherever you were.
This November, an extravaganza of female empowerment. No longer required viewing, but please watch it anyway. If you don't, you hate women. Featuring cats and ladies and cat ladies.
Oh, no. We're not a team.
We're not a team.
The Marvels. Guaranteed fun for all the family. Fun not guaranteed.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. With all the insanity going around yesterday with Bud Light and with the potential issue at the school that I reported on, I didn't really have time to get involved in the Captain Marvel 2 the Marvels trailer feedback. What did it look like? Did I get enough of my precious queen, Brie Larson? By the way, it's my birthday today, so if you want to wish me a happy birthday, just leave a like on the video and endure me reminding you just to go check out the reviews at coffeebrandcoffee.com. I'm not even going to shill anything. I'm not going to tell you that we have our delicious, insanely delicious strawberries and cream flavor out right now. And our delicious new cold brew variants, promo code The Quartering. Let's talk about the Captain Marvel trailer, which is now the most disliked MCU movie trailer in history. And it took just 24 hours. Now, I want to point out, this movie, there's something weird about it. I got to be honest with you. There was really nothing in the trailer. I'm not going to pretend that the trailer was super offensive and that, that it was anti-male. The movie is very clearly designed as like, female empowerment, which, like, of course it is. It's Captain Marvel. What I thought was really interesting, though, was that Captain Marvel appeared in a 2-minute trailer for about 8 seconds. I mean, it was almost nothing at all. And I wonder if it's that Marvel really figured out that fans do not like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. Now, there are things about the trailer, I thought it looked pretty cheap. For whatever reason, it just felt like a Disney Plus show. And it also didn't learn, I think, from what we've seen in terms of customer reactions to modern Marvel movies. And what I mean is, it's the same formula. It's like 200% more Marvel. Joke. No stakes whatsoever. It's just a popcorn movie. If I had to make a prediction at the box office being this early, it'll make, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll be totally wrong, but it'll be like 600 million or something. I don't think it's going to be a total disaster. I actually thought the trailer was fine. There was nothing about the trailer that made me want to see the movie, but certainly it rubbed some people the wrong way. In a turn of events that nobody could have seen coming from a mile away, The Marvels has taken substantially less than 24 hours to become the most disliked Marvel Cinematic Universe trailer of all time, which would almost be an impressive feat if it wasn't so entirely predictable. Wah. Again, we got this covered, okay? So it's a rag site. After all, director Nia DaCosta's sequel will be the 33rd installment of the franchise by the time it arrives in November, and we suspect the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will avoid being mercilessly trolled and review brigaded, unless, of course, a hardy band of DC dissidents take the matter into their own hands. At the time, The Marvels has comfortably sailed past 200,000 dislikes on Marvel's official YouTube channel, while the ratio of thumbs up to thumbs down on IGN is skewed more than 50% in favor of the latter. That's a weird way to say that it's 50% dislikes. I don't know. While it was running at a discrepancy of nearly 500% on Rotten Tomatoes at one stage. Suffice to say, we all saw this coming from a mile away. We've been through this before in the build-up to Captain Marvel, where YouTube even altered its algorithm to try and combat the relentless downvoting. The thing is, why aren't people allowed to voice their opinion? It's just a downvote. What I think does happen, though, is that there is botting going on. And by the way, in both directions. This one currently shows 378,000 upvotes, which, by the way, isn't that many. It's not as many as you would think, for 12 million views. And if I'm looking at the total dislikes, it's at 299,000. It's at literally 300,000 dislikes. Now, this tool makes the best effort guess. But what is interesting is you can see these botted comments. I'm not going to pretend that these are real people who are doing this exact same quote thing over and over again. Maybe, but it seems almost AI generated. There is certainly, actual people in here who are dunking on it. This movie's going to be so dumb. Nintendo really dunked on you guys. Sure. Brave women. Dude, I really want to see this movie actually be fun to watch. I'm crossing my fingers. So there are real people in here, from Winter Soldier to this unreal fall for MCU and humiliation of Nick Fury. Yeah, now these comments are always like, I love the part where they seem AI generated or coordinated or, whatever the case is. But the record breaking dislikes, and, I think a lot of the marketing just falls so flat. It's like, oh my God, it's the first time a superhero has ever teamed up before. And I mean, there's always this, this narrative, right? Courtney Howard, bracing myself for the sheer number of basement-dwelling neckbeards that will throw a temper tantrum meltdown over the Marvel's trailer tomorrow. These are bots. They're like Stan accounts that I am absolutely 100% convinced are paid by Marvel. If you look at it, again, the amount of people that watched this trailer versus the amount of people interacted with it kind of tells you a lot. Plus, also understand, not a lot of people really even know or care about Monica Rambeau or Kamala Khan. I'm not saying, Kamala Khan wasn't the show. Again, none of these shows are for me. And I think that's like not everything has to be for everybody. And I've said that before. They are clearly targeting, the demographic of people that refer to going to work and having responsibilities as, quote, adulting. That's who this is for. You see, when Captain Marvel is the most likable character in your MCU film, you might have a problem. Excited to watch this creation of a woke white girl from New Jersey tank at the box office just like it did in the comics. I mean, again, this is, universally disliked, I would say. The quote tweets, some people, it's not like Captain Marvel doesn't have fans, but I think that when you have stuff like that, it's breaking records for dislikes. After a lukewarm reception at recent film Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, some Marvel fans are worried about the direction of Kevin Feige's MCU. Now, some alarming numbers are coming out about one of Marvel's upcoming properties. According to the most recent numbers from the teasers releases on YouTube, Brie Larson's of Marvel is receiving a record number of dislikes on YouTube. Brie Larson's of Marvel recently released this teaser yesterday, but has received a record number of dislikes on YouTube. At the time of this writing, the official Marvel Entertainment YouTube teasers page has somewhat positive like to dislike, roughly 331 to 228,000 dislikes. Other channels, however, also saw overwhelmingly poor response, with Rotten Tomatoes YouTube teaser only getting 4,000 likes versus 20,000 dislikes. IGN, 8,000 up to 20,000 down. Now, again, what's going to matter here is if anyone, if people go to the theater and see the dang thing, and see the movie, because, that's obviously the important part. I'm just so exhausted with Marvel. For me, what I'm mostly interested in is the way the media is going to spin this. Will this film finally be the one that, you know, the media admits Marvel fatigue is a thing. I mean, it absolutely is. I mean, there's a lot of people like me who are just out after Endgame. And I think that for me, you know, like Ant-Man came and went and I just didn't care. Now, if I had nothing going on the weekend, would I went and see? Would I have gone to see it? Matinee, maybe. But now it's like, oh, I'll just wait for it to come out on streaming. And even then, like I've said that about other Marvel movies that have come and gone, and I just never watch them. Like there's so many other films that I want to watch that like a Marvel movie just doesn't do it for me. And I also think it's really curious that in the trailer, they just like seriously, Captain Marvel is in like 10 seconds of a 2-minute trailer. It's mostly Kamala Khan, which by the way, she is quirky and funny, and I think she does a good job acting the character. But like, I don't care about Kamala Khan. I mean, I think people will like her character. I do. I think Captain Marvel remains relatively unlikable, but again, in 50 seconds in the first minute and 56, there's one frame of Captain Marvel, which is an eternity in a trailer. And then, I mean, you have the rest of it. Again, they're just hiding Brie Larson in all of this, and I don't know why. By the way, I mean, she's in here. She's showing some personality, though. When they do the Bollywood, of course, they have to do a Bollywood scene. But, like, you know, she's showing a little bit of, she actually smiles in it. The CGI, people always complain about Marvel CGI. I don't have a, you know, I know bad CGI like Doctor Who or something like that. You know, might I say, my Queen Brie she's looking good. I mean, she's looking fit. But the backlash against this film, I don't think is a direct result of anything that the trailer does. I think the trailer's fine, actually. I just think it's people saying like, "Oh yeah, we still hate her." Like we still hate the character. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'll be interested to see. Do you have any interest at all in seeing the Marvels? Are you just done with Marvel altogether? I'm just here with the popcorn, ready to watch how it all shakes out. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.